So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
2nd and 11. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, box truck. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Take 3. 218, chop it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10 logo.
Push him back. Push him back.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Clemens. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle, it's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Ready? 60 or.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. Ready?
This is McCaffrey on the give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54 on yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. From the gun. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 3rd. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the...
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And there he goes again. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Mike 5-4. I don't think you got it, sir. Check safety.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
50, plant.
On first down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. And shoot some. Push them,
They'll run on first down. Clemens. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Clemens. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Clemens. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And